I tell you what, though, who's having a field day with this is 50 Cent. I'm Team 50 all day, every day. Why is it every time 50 comes after somebody, this shit is true? It's almost like he's the real Cleo. Call me now. 50 knows shit that we don't know, and that shit comes to fruition every time. I'm like, all the people he's gone after, it's funny, he's not trolling to troll. He's trolling with the truth. I mean, you got time after time of 50 Cent just being right on the money with shit. And it's just like, oh my God. He's been on Diddy for so long. He's like, yep. And then when Diddy's son came after him, and then who said you can't come after his son? That hold on. Somebody came after 50 and said you got to leave his son out of it. I don't know who did. You guys will tell me in the comments. But he's been from day one the anti-Diddy guy. He's called him out on the homosexual acts. He's called him out on the violence. He's called him out on just being a bad person. And he is having a field day with this. Oh man, this is really bothering me. But yeah, 50 would be the last person I'd want to be on his bad side, because he'd probably find something out on me that I didn't know. I was like, oh, how'd you find that out? He's on it. And let me tell you something. Being someone that's been at not to a Diddy party, been at parties where Diddy was at, been in his presence. He was always cool with me. It's always been high, cordial, you know. Not anymore. I don't want to ever see that dude after that video came out. But even being around 50, now 50's actually come to my shows, supported my career a couple times. But when you're around Diddy, it's like you got a bunch of people doing this and just laughing at all his jokes, even if they're not funny. You know, if he said, look, the sky's green, he'd be like, it is kind of green. It almost feels like people are just kind of there like, please give me some money. Please put me on a record. Please do this. And it just felt like that. When you're a 50, he don't roll super deep. He's got a couple guys with him that you don't want to cross. You don't even know they're in the room. And like, everybody seems like they're just chilling, and you can disagree with them on sports. You can disagree with them on politics. You can disagree with them on money issues, family stuff. And he'll just break it down to you, and then he'll listen to you, and then you feel like you're just talking to a guy at a cigar lounge or something. It doesn't feel like you're talking to a mogul, and you don't feel restricted in what you can say around him. You feel like you can say whatever you want around 50 Cent, and he could be like, I don't agree with that, or, yeah, I can see your point in there. Diddy never feels like that. Diddy feels like, I'm just going to fall back and just laugh. And just, that's what it feels like. And this is just me being in the room with these guys and watching how they move and seeing how people react to them. Granted, I don't know either of them that well, but I've actually been in a room and had one-on-one conversation with 50 Cent. Not Diddy, but it always just feels like it's whatever. Never felt that way around Diddy. So yeah, I would say anybody tread lightly if you want to go head-to-head with Diddy. Not Diddy, but 50 Cent. If you want to go head-to-head with somebody, tread lightly if you're trying to go against 50 Cent. Because he's going to find something. I don't know where his Geraldo Rivera ass is getting some of this information. But they say Diddy's not going to go away because he's a DEA, CIA informant, all this other stuff. I don't know if he's an informant. But 50's clearly knows somebody in the CIA, TMZ, BET, People, White House. He's got. I don't know where he's getting his information. But when the shit hits the fan, 9 out of 10, 50 Cent is right every time. Just sitting there going, when he posts something, I believe it. I'll put it like that. Like when Diddy said he's innocent, I didn't believe it. I was like, I don't know. He's doubling down too hard. When 50 says something, I'm like, I believe that dude. So to anybody out there, tread lightly going against 50 Cent. Because he just keeps climbing. His life's, and the thing about 50 Cent, his life just keeps getting better and better. He's opening up this whole new studio in Shreveport. He's taking over Houston. Yeah, he's just. I mean, I'm looking at this site. The timeline of 50 and Diddy going at it goes back to 2006. 50 Cent's repeatedly claimed that Diddy's fruity through the years. Some of the stuff he's seen on the Breakfast Club and talking about Diddy trying to take him shopping. Look, in September. Oh, I guess I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, just don't cross 50 Cent. Do me a favor.